Assalamu alaikum students. I'm Tareem and I'm your science teacher, and today we will discuss topic number 3.2, photosynthesis, from your unit number 3, that is photosynthesis and respiration in plants. But before starting our today's topic, let's have few words on our today's moral lesson, and that lesson is kindness. Now, what is kindness, students? The kindness is being good to the others whenever a human being is in need. Kindness is a quality of being polite and generous to others. Kindness makes you the most beautiful person in the world. Kindness is that you treat everyone the best that you can, no matter who they are, how you feel about them. You should treat them with respect and fairness. So always be kind to everyone around you. Now coming towards our today's topic, but before starting this topic, in our previous lecture we have learned about the internal structure of leaf, and today we will discuss the process of photosynthesis in which leaves performs the most vital role, the most important role. Students, I think all of you know that what is photosynthesis. In simple word, the process by which the plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight. Photosynthesis is the process by which the leaves absorbs carbon dioxide and sunlight from the atmosphere to form food, that is carbohydrates. It mainly occurs in algae, photosynthetic bacteria, and in all green plants. Leaves of these plants are modified in such a way that they can perform this function. They have large surface area for maximum absorbance of sunlight. This process takes place in chloroplast present in the mesophyll cells of the leaves. Now what happens in this process of photosynthesis? The leaves, they absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight from the atmosphere to make food for the plant. The food which is formed as a result of the process of photosynthesis is in the form of carbohydrates that is stored in the different parts of the plants. Now, the process of photosynthesis is mainly carried out by the leaves because the leaves have a green pigment called the chlorophyll. The function of chlorophyll is to absorb sunlight. This chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast, which are present in the mesophyll cells of the leaves. Besides this chlorophyll and chloroplast, there is another character of the leaf that helps them in the process of photosynthesis, and that is the large surface area of the leaf, which allows maximum absorption of sunlight to carry out the process of photosynthesis more efficiently. The process of photosynthesis occurs almost in all the green plants. Now we will discuss the equation of photosynthesis. As we have already discussed that the leaves, they will absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight from the atmosphere. Now in this diagram you can see that water is already present in the plant, in the roots of the plants. Now what happens that the chlorophyll that is present in the leaves, it will absorb the carbon dioxide and sunlight from the atmosphere, and the water will also react with it. Now all these four components, that is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll, they all react together and they will form the food for the plant, which will be in the form of carbohydrates, sugar, and then they will release oxygen in the atmosphere. Next we have equation for the process of photosynthesis, that 6 carbon dioxide CO2 plus 2 water, 6 water, 6 H2O plus energy. Now energy will be in the form of sunlight. Then what will be formed? The food carbohydrate will be formed, and the formula for carbohydrate or sugar is C6H12O6 plus 6 oxygen. This equation shows that carbon dioxide and water are combined in the process in the presence of sunlight to produce oxygen gas. The oxygen gas, now where the oxygen gas goes, you can see in the diagram that the oxygen is given out to the atmosphere. Now this oxygen is used by the living organisms for their survival. They intake that oxygen, and that oxygen is provided to all the parts of the living organism for their survival. Now, next we will discuss the importance of the process of photosynthesis. The first point is carbohydrates, that is glucose, produced in the process are used by the plants to build their structures such as cellulose for the cell wall. All of you knows that cell wall is the outermost membrane of the plant cell, and it is very important for the plant cell as it gives proper shape, a regular shape to the plant cell. Besides giving proper and regular shape to the plant cell, it also protects the plant cell from injury and from drying out. And this cell wall is made up of cellulose, and the carbohydrates that are formed during the process of photosynthesis are helpful for the production of cellulose. Second point is carbohydrates are also necessary for cellular respiration. At the end of this topic, I will tell you that what cellular respiration is. Plants are an ultimate source of life for all living organisms. Next, we will see that how they are ultimate source of life for all organisms. Almost all the oxygen present in the atmosphere is produced as a result of photosynthesis, and all of us knows that all the living things that are present on the earth, either they are plants, they are human beings, or though they are animals, they all need oxygen to live. Our cells, they need oxygen to live. The cells, they form tissues, they need oxygen to live. The organ system, each and every part need oxygen for their survival. That's why the plants are the ultimate source of life, because the plants are the biggest source for the production of oxygen. They give oxygen in the environment, they release oxygen in the environment as the process of photosynthesis, which is used by the living organisms for their survival. It maintains the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the environment, which means that the plants will intake carbon dioxide and they will give out oxygen to the atmosphere, which will balance the both oxygen and carbon dioxide in the environment. Without photosynthesis, the amount of carbon dioxide would increase in the atmosphere. Definitely, it is clear, if there is no process of photosynthesis, the carbon dioxide will remain in the atmosphere. The plants will not intake the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and they wouldn't be able to give out oxygen for the survival of human beings. So the process of photosynthesis is very important in balancing the amount of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the environment, and similarly they give us oxygen to survive. Now, the interesting information is cellular respiration is a set of reactions and processes that takes place in the cells of an organism to convert energy from nutrients into ATP and release the waste products. Now, cellular respiration is a set of reactions or a series of reactions, and where they occur in the cells of the living organisms. Now, what happens in cellular respiration? The food is broken down into simpler form, and then energy is released. Now, the energy released will be in the form of ATP, and some other waste are also produced. Now, this ATP is used during the different steps of photosynthesis. The Calvin cycle, which is the second step of photosynthesis. The first step we have already discussed about it, that is light dependent, in which the light is absorbed by the sunlight. Now the second cycle, the second step is the Calvin cycle. It uses only one molecule of ATP during the process of photosynthesis. Now ATP is the energy that is produced by the process of cellular respiration. Okay class, I hope you have enjoyed your today's lecture. See you tomorrow with our next topic. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz and thank you.